भारत माता शिव शक्ति अवतार सच्ची गीता मुरली 9th December 2025 morning class 1st July 1968 Om Namah Shivaya. Ever ready children? Yes, Baba. Now you children should make a lot of effort. The father says that time is short. There is no reliance on the body. Death comes while you are moving along. Therefore, whatever you have to do, you should do that. Om Namah Shivaya. You have called out, O purifier, come and make us pure. Everyone continues to call out, the purifier. You used to sing this too. Baba did not know that he would enter in this way. It seems like such a wonder. It was not even in his thoughts. At first, he was confused. What is this happening? When I look at someone while sitting, I feel a pull towards them. What is this? The Shiv Baba was pulling him. He did not even know this. If someone sat in front of him, they would go into trance. He became wired, confused. What is this? Solitude was needed to understand these things. Then disinterest began to arise. Where should I go? Okay, I will go to Banaras. This was his pull. He was making him do this too. He left such a big business and all the transactions and went away. How would these poor helpless people know why he went to Banaras? Then he went there and stayed in a garden. Even there, he would pick up a pencil and sit and draw the cycle on the walls. He didn't know what the father was making him do. At night, when he fell asleep, he would feel as though he had flown somewhere, and then it was as though he came back down. He didn't know what was happening. First of all, the knowledge of Alf has to sit in the intellect. He had the knowledge of the scriptures. Aham Brahmasmi. I am Brahman. He was the masters of the Maya. He used to think like that too. That is why it is said that your first knowledge was completely different. The stray of the scriptures was in the intellect, was it not? That doesn't come out quickly. It took time for it to come out of this one too. In the beginning, there were so many visions. While sitting, the daughters would go into trance. Baba had created a school especially for the children. Now the thought arises again to create a class for small children. There were small children there. Now we should create one for older children. It wouldn't be like that now. Otherwise, they would go into trance. These are older Kumaris, etc. Who knows what part will be played? At that time, your name will be glorified. In the beginning, you saw many games in place. They will say, we haven't seen what you have seen. Even now, the Father says, those who saw that have gone. Now, whatever you see, those people will not see. At the end, you will have many visions. You will continue to come closer. It is like death for the prey and hunting for the hunter. Mirva Moth Maluka Shikar. You become the hunter's Maluk. You become Maluk practically, number wise according to your efforts. You will see what your stage is like at the end. An intellect with absolute faith, no matter what happens, you will not be afraid in the slightest. Such a stage is going to come. Therefore, understand this very well. Time is very short. Continue to make efforts. This is the godly family. This family does not exist outside. You meet each other for perhaps an hour. You go to the centers, but for the rest of the time, you have to live with the demons. You continue to see wild animals and monkeys. what things they have written in the scriptures. Now you understand how much time was wasted reading the scriptures of the path of devotion. You have wasted time, wasted energy, and wasted money listening to nonsense. You used to say true, true, and be happy. All of these are stories of the path of devotion. They are so involved in devotion. Even in the path of devotion, there are some very sharp devotees. That is called ninefold Navadha devotion. This is then your ninefold yoga by which sins are cut. The knowledge is very easy. He explains to the children a lot. Now, do not perform any sinful act. The kingdom of Raman will continue to be destroyed by the power of yoga. According to the drama, the kingdom of Ravan has to end. Ravan does not exist in the golden age. The Sun dynasty kingdom continues there. There, you do not even know that the Moon dynasty will come after you. You don't know anything. This is the world of sorrow, that is the world of happiness. There is this difference. You should not be confused. Those who are not going to go there are the ones who get confused. It is not their fault either. Therefore, you do not get angry about anything. You know that those poor people are senseless even if someone is a prime minister. He has to he has no knowledge of the history and geography of the world. They do not know the cycle. Now you have received so much understanding. It is now in the intellects of you children that you have come here after completing the cycle of 84 births. You if you have gone around the cycle less, you will stay in remembrance less. The less you have gone around the cycle, the less you will stay in yoga because you have come later. You cannot explain to anyone. You will also come later after the silver age. You children receive unlimited understanding from the unlimited Father. You have understood the seed and the tree in a nutshell. The Swadarsan Chakra discourse of self realization continues to spin in your intellects. Your sins are cut by this cycle. Continue to spin the Swadarsan Chakra and sins will continue to be cut. They have shown Krishna with the Swadarsan Chakra and shown heads being cut off with it. It is not like that. The soul of Krishna becomes a spinner of the discourse of self realization at the end of his many births so that his sins can be cut. You have knowledge and you also spin the discus of self realization. Shiv Baba does not spin the cycle. Brahmins spin it so that their sins are destroyed. Then you will become deities. You have received the knowledge of the Sudarshan Chakra in order to become these deities. This is the aim and object. You have that you are spinning the Sudarshan Chakra and becoming deities. Then, after 5000 years, you will receive this knowledge again. Even the deities do not have this knowledge. So, people will say, what are these people saying? You understand for yourself that you have knowledge. You say for everyone else that no one has knowledge, which is why no one's eyes sinks in shame. Good, sensible children understand quickly. If they have any doubts, they leave. They will be refreshed. The Father removes your confusion. This is why Madhavan is praised. You say that you have to become this Lakshmi and Narayan through this study. So they say this is your imagination. Oh, people become prime ministers and presidents, etc. In that imagination, the world cycle turns in is that imagination. People study at university is that imagination. They say you they say such words that they themselves do not understand what is the meaning of imagination. Whatever entered the intellect, they created it. So, such people also come. What is the point of speaking to them? The father cannot get angry. Can he? If someone gets angry, they cause the father to be defamed. They also have fear that if they perform such actions, you have to understand. Children, understand that all your sorrows are about to be removed because you have found the unlimited Father. So, the sorrows of the human beings are removed. Deities are the masters of the land of happiness. Only a little time remains. You are weak in the pilgrimage of remembrance. Remembrance, remember the God, Father, as much as possible. You remain cheerful and number wise according to your efforts. The more you remember the Father and remember the inheritance, the more happiness you feel in your heart. This one is also a child. Is he not? So his relatives or subjects will all be happy as are the king and queen. So the subjects, they become ever happy. Mothers are even happier. Mothers are kept in the front and them into the back. Mothers are kept in the front and men in the back. Whether you have to become Lakshmi or Narayan, it is the same thing. Mothers have greater respect. First Lakshmi, then Narayan. You are the old lovers of beloved. You remember him to claim the inheritance. You know that Baba comes every 5,000 years to make you masters of the world. This knowledge that you receive emerges then the cycle will continue to turn. Whatever happens, the role continues to be enacted. These are all things to be understood. It is such a big, unlimited role. This is called nature, Kudrat. It does not sit in anyone's intellect. All the desires of you children are now fulfilled. You become pure selves. The Father satisfies all the children. So you should have happiness in this. You have to change from Tamo Pradhan to Sato Pradhan. You have now come down from Tamo Pradhan to Tamo. When the Tamo Pradhan stage ended and you become Brahmins, you then have to go through Tamo, Raju, and Sato. You definitely have to reach the Sato Pradhan stage. Each child knows how he were Sato Pradhan and then came down the ladder. The more Sato Pradhan you become, the more you will come into the land of impurity. 5,000 years ago, there was the land of immortality. So you have to make effort now. In between, there is also the war with the Maya. Children should always remain cheerful. Then you say, the Father, your hair should stand on end. Enjoy. It is even more so for the mothers. Even if you haven't studied anything, if there is no straw, bookish knowledge, it is good. You understand that you are souls. Our Father is the Supreme Soul. This is very easy. Simple. Remember the Father, understand the cycle once, and then go abroad or go anywhere. You have to imbibe divine virtues. It doesn't matter whose hands you receive food from. You make the world pure with the power of inheritance. So, what is this food? Continue to ask Baba. Otherwise, some people insulted. He did not do. So, what is this food? Continue to ask Baba, otherwise, some feel insulted. So, do not do anything that would insult someone. This is certain. The father explains, not the grandfather, Dada. This one also understand. The father explains for this one. He also understand. I enter this one at the end of his many births. A chariot is needed. You have to remember Shiv Baba and meet him. You have to wear khaki. This custom will also be removed. There will be many children. See what happens as you progress further. When you become deities, the praise of the deities will emerge again. At this time, your praise is like the Father's. Then, when you go into your kingdom, the praise will be different. The Father sits and make you completely wiseless, full of all virtues, pure. So, children also have to imbibe divine virtues. The more effort you make, the higher the status you will claim. You experience happiness for 21 births in the unlimited sovereignty. You have belonged to the deity religion many times. Now you are becoming deities again. He continues to inspire you to make effort. Remember the Father. The Father knows that the throne of the immortal soul is the body. They have given the name Akal. They do not understand the meaning. Akal means that which death cannot eat. This body belongs to that one. Now, children should make a lot of effort. The Father says the time is short, there is no reliance on the body. Death comes while walking along. Therefore, whatever you have to do it. When people take vanaprastha, retirement, they should distribute or do whatever they want to beforehand. Otherwise, do not even ask. They fight among themselves for the property. Baba asks, how many children do you have? They say four, including this one, Shu Baba. Baba self, himself. They say five. Good, then give the fifth one his share too. This child is going to benefit you very, very much. Other children will not benefit you as much as this one will. You have been saying, I will sacrifice myself to you. Then where is that promise? You will make a will after leaving the body. Nothing will happen then. The Father explains so well. Understand something. Do not get trapped in Maya. There is also the stage of retirement. So settle the accounts with all the children. This child is like this. Suppose they say we need money. Good, take it. You are a trustee until the end. Follow the Father's Srimad. Spend according to his Srimad. Baba does not forbid you. Children, you may get married in the beginning according to your capacity. Do everything after ask him. Do not perform any sinful act. Sinful souls only do the business of sin. Even if you have a Gandharva marriage, the intellect will dangle. Why do even that which pulls your memory? At the end, you should remember nothing but the Father. Only then will you receive a scholarship. You become masters of the world, which no one else can give you. You become the masters of the whole sky and earth, etc. I make you the masters of the whole world. So you should remember such a Father with so much happiness. Why not build museums, etc., so that many can be benefited? Many subjects will be created. It will be your charity. You will climb very high. If you become a third or fourth grade king, you will have subjects too. Will you not? Yours and your elders too. He explains so many things. Then he says, it is a matter of second. Come and understand how you can become the master of the world in a second. The temptation is so great. Put up a board. There is no question of loss. You give the introduction of the Father alone. Remember the Father and your sins will be cut. You will become deities. He explains so well. Explain in the museums too. Who is this? This is a pure deity. You are impure. Do you not feel ashamed? This is your state after 84 births. You are worshippers of deities. So you must definitely belong to their clan. You are very entertaining images for speaking to. This Lakshmi and Narayan also become deities from human beings. You are also human beings and you will become these deities. Why do you become demons? You say, we are lustful dogs. Look at this one, Lakshmi Narayan. Who are they? They belong to the deity clan. That is why you worship them. You are becoming like them again. So remember the Father and your rust will be removed. There is no other way. The Father says, go to those who are my worshippers. They will be found in the temples. Go to the Ganges and explain the soul has to become clean. That will happen only by remembering the Father. The Father gives you Srimad. Bathe in the Ganges of knowledge. Stop this wild behavior. If you are yoga yukt and explain in this way, they will stand up. Om. Acha, good morning and namaste to the children. Lots of love and remembrance to my Bab Dada and Mat Pita. Namaste Baba. Om Namah Shivaya. Blessing. May you be courageous, himmatvan. Courage is the breath of Brahmin life, of the life of dying alive. Courage is also the way to receive help from the Father. The Father is not one who gives help by asking for it. No matter what happens, no matter what the circumstances are, you must never let go of courage. Om Namah Shivaya.